I want to go around the screen and have you introduce yourselves. I'm going to ask you to please tell me your first name and the county and state that you live in. First name, county, and state that you live in. I'm going to start with tonight's big drawing winner, Shayna, my top right box. Go ahead, Shayna.
So I'm Shayna, and I live in Clark County, Nevada.
Great, welcome. And next one, Anu, I didn't hear you. Is that right, or am I botching it?
It's Anu.
Anu.
Yes. I live in Douglas County, Georgia.
Great, welcome, Anu. Sorry for mispronouncing your name. I bet I'm not the first one. Okay, welcome. Elizabeth.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth from Pinal County, Arizona.
Great, welcome, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Harmony.
Hi, my name is Harmony. I'm from Wayne County, Michigan.
Great, welcome, Harmony. Great to have you.
Thank you.
Rebecca.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm from Lehigh County, Pennsylvania.
Great, welcome, Rebecca. And last but far from least, Grace.
Hello, I'm Grace and I live in Maricopa County, Arizona.
Great, welcome, Grace. Great to have you. And we'll have one more momentarily when she logs back on. So next, I want each of you to tell me how you stay on top of events going on in the world or in our country. What sources of information do you rely on most? So Grace, why don't you go first? I'll have you go in reverse order.
Sure, so I typically like to stay up to date through some newsletters I've subscribed to from different news organizations, YouTube, and also perplexity.ai.
Okay, so the newsletters, I'm sorry, I missed that part. Which ones?
Newsletters, do you want me to tell which ones?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Sure,
please.
so Sky News Australia, Newsmax, and what was the other one? Oh, Epoch Times.
Okay, great. Thank you. Rebecca, what about you?
Yeah, I tend to read a lot of news articles that I find in like the Google Discover feed, which probably isn't like the most reliable place for my information. And then like what I find on social media, I have a lot of friends with varying political views, so I feel like I get a pretty balanced view on things on social media. Um, and so those are my main sources.
Okay, which social media are you talking about?
Probably mostly Instagram, sometimes like Facebook and TikTok too.
Okay, great. Harmony.
I get my news sources from Fox 2 News, word of mouth, YouTube clips, or the Google Discover.
Great, thank you.
You're
And you,
welcome.
Elizabeth?
I get mine mostly from, I would say, Facebook and YouTube, um, and word of mouth. My husband tells me he focuses more on the news and tells me, and we conversate.
Okay, great. Anu?
Yeah, so I get most of my news also from social media, and then a lot of the news um outlets that like my mom watches, because it's also word of mouth. So I'm pretty sure she watches a lot of like TBN and I think CBN and then Fox. And then I get mine personally from like YouTube and then like social media as well.
Which social media?
Instagram and TikTok.
Okay, great. Shayna, how about you?
I get mine mostly through Instagram and a little bit on Snapchat, and then also watching Fox News.
Got it. All right, thank you. Um, so I'd like each of you to give me the name of at least one social media influencer who you really enjoy following. And if there's more than one, give me the one that touches politics in some way. And if none of them touch politics at all, that's fine. Just give me the name of one of them. Okay? So if you have one that touches politics, great. If they don't touch politics, just tell me the name of one or two. Okay?
Can I start?
Yeah, Elizabeth, sure, go ahead.
I'll say Candace Owens. Do I explain why?
No, I just want, just for now, I like the name. That would be great. Who wants to go next?
I like Anna Sitar. It's not really political, but
Anna Sitar. How do you spell her name?
it's like Sitar.
Okay, great. Anybody want, who's next? Anybody want to choose?
I'll go.
Oh.
I have two. They're both political. Graham Allen and the Hodge twins.
Okay, great. Anu, how about you?
Does it have to be someone that's political?
No, if you don't have anybody who's political, that's fine. Just tell me somebody who's not.
Okay, because the only person that was political that I watched was Charlie Kirk.
Okay, we're gonna talk
And
about Charlie Kirk
then-
later. So you did. You were following.
Yeah,
him.
that was the yeah. And then I have Maya Graves as well.
Maya Graves. Okay, great. Thank you. Harmony?
I'm not really on social media. The only person I follow on Facebook is Tax Pros Financial.
Okay. Grace, what about you?
I listen mostly to Mark Dice and then also Michael Savage.
Great, thank you. By a show of fingers, who would say that there was a podcaster who helped persuade you to vote for President Trump last year? I'm going to say that there was a podcaster who helped persuade you to vote for President Trump last year. I got Rebecca. Anybody else? Grace? Just two of you. Okay. Grace, who was yours?
Joe Rogan.
Okay. Rebecca, what about you?
Yeah, same.
And Joe Rogan. Okay. Here's Caitlin. Welcome, Caitlin.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. I'm gonna quickly catch up with you on a couple of quick questions. First, county and state that you live in? I think she's frozen. Caitlin, are you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you froze.
Sorry.
That's all right. Can you also move the camera down so it's not cutting off your chin?
Is that
Cool.
better?
Much better, thank you. Is the computer on a table or is it on your on something?
Yeah, it's on the table. Do you want me to scoot it back? Is that better?
No, I just need it not to be bouncing around.
Okay, is that better?
It's fine, yeah, as long as it's not on something that's bouncing around.
Okay.
Okay. How do you stay on top of events going on in the world?
Typically through social media such as Facebook, TikTok, those applications.
Okay. Can you give me the name of at least one social media influencer who you enjoy following, preferably someone who touches or is in the world of politics?
Theo Von has been very active in politics lately.
Okay. And would you say that there was a podcaster who helped persuade you to vote for President Trump last year?
Again, Theo Von, he was very active with President Trump, and that's what led me to vote.
Okay, great. You're now caught up.
Thank you.
All right. By a show of fingers, have any of you personally come across any influencers who encouraged you to vote for President Trump, but recently that person has criticized President Trump over Jeffrey Epstein, mass roundups and deportations, or other presidential actions. That happened for any of you? There's a Harmony, Caitlin, two of you. Okay, so Caitlin, was it Theo Von for you?
Yes.
Okay. And Harmony,
Joe Biden himself.
who was it?
Joe Biden.
Okay, no. I'm talking about an influencer. I'm not talking about the former president.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Okay. Got it. So Caitlin, how is that Caitlin, how is that person's change of heart affected you?
It hasn't really affected me much because I kind of agree with like their stance or their change of their point of view.
Okay. Got it. All right. And also, you got cut off before when you were saying your city, your county and state. Where are you again?
I'm in Milwaukee in Wisconsin.
Great. All right. Thank you. Now we're truly caught up. All right. So I'm curious, this is for all 7 of you, whether you're paying more attention, less attention, or the same amount of attention to the news now as compared to before last year's election. All right. So who says you're paying more attention now than you were before the election last year? One of you, Anu. Who's paying less attention now? Now. 4 of you, Rebecca, Harmony, Grace, and Elizabeth. Who's paying about the same amount of attention? Shayna and Caitlin. Okay, 2. And I'm curious, how much do you think about American politics on a day-to-day basis? Barely at all, somewhat, or a lot? So by a show of fingers, who says that you think about American politics barely at all? None of you. Who would say somewhat? 6 of you. Who would say a lot? Shayna, you'd say a lot? Okay, great. All right, so here we go. We're going to go around the screen, have you introduce yourselves. Please repeat your first name and then tell me what county and state you live in. Okay, first name, county, and state. I'm going to start with a guy who has a name very similar to mine. Richard, go first, sir.
Hello, my name is Richard. I am in Philadelphia, and the state that I'm in is Pennsylvania.
Welcome. Great to have you. Nicholas.
Hello, Nicholas, Washington County, Wisconsin.
Great. Welcome, Nicholas.
Thank you.
Anthony.
My name is Anthony. I'm from Clark County, Nevada.
Great. Welcome, Anthony. We're hearing some static. Anthony, can you count to 10 for us?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, this sounds okay now. Just want to make sure we weren't having an audio issue. Appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry to make you do that. All right. Thank you. Tim.
Hi, my name is Tim. I'm from Maricopa County, Arizona.
Great. Welcome. Ian.
My name is Ian. I'm from Manitowoc, Wisconsin.
Great. Welcome.
Thanks.
Joel.
Hi, I'm Joel. I'm from Forsyth County, Georgia.
Great. Welcome, Joel. Ruben.
Hey guys, I'm Ruben from Fulton County, Georgia.
Welcome. And last but not least, Sean.
Hi, I'm Sean. I'm from Delaware County, Pennsylvania.
Great. Welcome, Sean. Welcome, all of you. Thank you for participating tonight. So first thing I want to ask you about is, and have each of you tell me how you stay on top of events going on in the world and in our country. What sources of information do you rely on? And I'm looking for specifics. So don't just say the internet or social media or whatever. I'd like to know where on the internet, social media, TV, radio, newspaper, whatever. What source of information do you rely on to stay on top of events? So Sean, why don't you go first?
I usually stay up on top of events on social media. Usually I'm scrolling through Facebook and an article comes up and because of algorithm, and then I click on it and I read the article.
Okay, but it's Facebook, you said.
Yes.
Great. Okay. Awesome. Ruben, how do you stay on top of events going on in the world?
Yeah, I'll use Instagram, Yahoo Finance, Financial Times, NBC, BBC.
Great. Joel, how about you?
Primarily BBC, The Guardian, and Roca News.
Okay. Ian, how about you?
Yeah, I like also BBC, or I like YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you. Tim, how about you?
I primarily use Yahoo News or Snapchat News, like Good Morning America.
Okay. Anthony, how about you?
Mostly through social media or like podcasts, like YouTube.
Okay. Which social media other than YouTube?
Like Instagram, I think, or Facebook.
Okay. How about you, Nicholas?
I'd say TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, also a lot of word of mouth.
Okay. And Richard, how about you?
I usually use social media like Instagram and articles like Washington Post, Fox News, or NBC.
Great. All right. Thank you. Next, I'd like for each of you to give me the name of at least one social media influencer who you really enjoy following. And I'm looking if you can give me the name of somebody who is either in or around or near politics in some way. If you have nobody who's an influencer who's touching politics, then just name somebody who isn't. Okay? But there is someone who's close to politics, comments on it, whatever. Mention that person as someone who you really enjoy following. Okay. Anthony, why don't you go first?
One figure that comes to mind is a guy named Andrew Callahan. He has a YouTube channel called Channel 5 where he does journalism, and he's done interviews like he's in.
Okay, I think he's a little frozen. Tim, why don't you go next?
Yeah, I like listening to Joe Rogan and Ben Shapiro.
Okay. Ian, who's your social media influencer?
He literally took mine. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Okay.
I mean, I guess sometimes Steven Crowder, I guess you could say, is like a third option.
Got it. All right. Joel, how about you?
I don't really follow any particular influencers around politics, so I would say Wes Huff.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry, I don't know what happened there.
Don't worry about it. We're good. Sean, how about you?
Thinking of what comes to the top of my mind is probably Franklin Graham. I mean, he's not really an influencer, but you know, he posts a lot of stuff in politics and around the world, and gives a Christian perspective to it.
Got it. Thank you. Nicholas?
Probably Ben Shapiro, or Tucker Carlson.
Okay. Thank you. Richard?
Usually Candace Owens, Michael Knowles, and Mike Winger.
Okay. Ruben, how about you?
Yeah, similar to Joel, I don't really follow to any, but the one I could give you would be Nathaniel Buzolic.
Great. By a show of fingers, who would say that there was a podcaster who helped persuade you to vote for President Trump last year? Any of you say that there was a podcaster who persuaded you to vote for President Trump last year? None of them. None of you. Okay. By a show of fingers, have any of you personally come across any influencers who encouraged you to vote for President Trump, but recently that person has criticized President Trump over Jeffrey Epstein, mass roundups and deportations, or other presidential actions? So Ruben, anybody else? One of you. Who's that influencer, Ruben?
Same guy actually just mentioned, Nathaniel Buzolic.
Okay. And how is his change of heart affected you, if at all?
I wouldn't say it's really affected me because I follow the same opinion.
Got it. Okay. You had the same opinion because of him or independent of him?
Sorry, yeah, to clarify, I had the same opinion independently.
Okay, so he didn't change your mind. You had already changed your mind yourself.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So I'd like to know whether you're paying more attention, less attention, or the same amount of attention to the news now as compared to before last November's election. So who would say that you're paying more attention now than you were before the last election? Any of you? I've got three of you, Ruben, Richard, and Anthony. Who's paying less attention now than before the election? Nicholas, one. How about the same amount? Four of you. Okay. And how much do you think about American politics on a day-to-day basis? Barely at all, somewhat, or a lot? So who would say that you think about American politics barely at all? Joel and Sean, two of you. How about somewhat? Ruben, five of you. Ruben, Richard, Nicholas, Anthony, and Ian. And how about a lot? Tim. Okay.